Whew. Man, it is cold today. Good morning. Just another day out here in nature. I really just wanted to talk to just people out there who would be like receptive to this. If it's not you, if this goes over your head and you just can't register it. Back in the day, I probably would have said like, sucks for you, but nowadays I'm kind of more like, good luck. Hope you can someday understand these type of things. But today is just like cold and stuff. But I guess what I wanted to get out here and talk about a little bit was just what I wanted to get out here and talk about really is just how you should just be open to the moment and live your life in such a way that you're aware of the future self, the future you, looking back on yourself now and just thinking to yourself like, could I have done things differently? Should I have done things differently? I watched something last night that caught my attention. It was a video of a guy who had cancer and he was dying. It just randomly popped up in my feed, and just like listening to what he had to say. It was like 5 minutes and he was just venting and sharing stuff, but he basically said that he wasn't able to really connect with people, and he wasn't able to really express himself to those around him, those he loved and those he was like friends with, family, stuff like that. And it was just him and his camera, and he was recording himself talking about all that. And he just said that, like, don't live your life where you will live in regret eventually. And that stuck with me because I think a lot of us just don't. I think a lot of us can actually relate to that message. A lot of us can relate. Just not being able to say what you need to say to the people around you, not being able to truly express how you feel. So I guess if there's really one thing that I want to just remind myself is to speak your best intentions and best self, because someday you might not have the opportunity to do so. And that day could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be 100 years from now. And these are things that a lot of people actually say, like, this isn't something new. This is kind of a pretty common message if you really think about it, but it's profound and it's truth. And again, like, if this doesn't really sit in on you, if it doesn't really like actually register, maybe you're just not there yet. And everyone on this planet has a different level of spiritual maturity, and the progression at which we mature and level up is different for everybody. Our experiences, who we are as people, there's so many random factors involved. But I like to think that at the end of the day, we're all pretty similar in our progression. Eventually, we will all migrate and progress into this consciousness level of understanding. So yeah, I just like I said, that video was interesting to me, and you know, it was sad watching that guy vent like that, but at the same time it was real, and that's like being a true human. I think a lot of us we're so different. Our internal self is so different than the external self that we have to embody in order to function in society. You know, it's not easy doing the things you have to do, right? Sometimes you have to put your emotions aside and you have to be a certain way, and that has its place. It does. But it doesn't have to be all you are, right? Like, that's not the only thing you are. You're more than that. You're a brain with thoughts. You're a mind. You're a creativity source. You're experiencing, right? You're a source of experience. You're also a history curator. Our experiences and our memories form a library of the past, the present, and you can predict, right? A lot of us can kind of predict the future in some way. Like, oh, is this going to be good for me 5-10 years from now? So we're complex beings. That's basically what it is. We're very complex, and life is also complex, but there's also simplicity in complexity sometimes, and vice versa in life. You know, it doesn't have to be complex. It can be simple. It's like everything, and it's everything, and it's all things and no things. It's little, and then it's a lot, and it's big. Anyways, these are just some mind rants from myself this morning. Came out here and the wind was just howling, and it was really cold. A few times I kind of wanted to put up a tarp and just like warm myself up, but the sun's out right now, so it's not too bad. Anyways, I hope this message can touch at least one person, either now or someday. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Alright, have a good one. Take it easy.